Reconsider your decision and do 500,000 per day for individual and 3 million naira for corporate. Senator Orji Kalu to CBN. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The Senate Chief Whip, Senator Orji Kalu, has called on the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to reconsider its new withdrawal policy, which limits withdrawals for individuals and corporate entities to 100,000 and 500,000 per week. Speaking at the Senate session, the senator from Abia North said, and I quote, "In supporting this CBN policy in our state, we have done this for 10 years. I would only go for the recommendation. CBN should reconsider the decision and put us back on the same amount they had in Abia, Lagos, and Kano. They should do a 500,000 per day for individuals and should do a 3 million naira per day for corporate. That will cover any fear of anybody. We have done this in our state for over 10 years with all amounts of industries we are running in Aba. We do not have 3 million naira per day, as I do not see why they are coming to 100,000 a week. It is like crying. Go back to 500,000 a day and 3 million naira a day for corporate and nobody will complain." Senator Bokachewa will not complain for farmers. We have people in sugarcane farm that are paying every day. Senator Alero will not cry in his wife's farm. I know people are crying because we have to pay workers daily. There are some daily workers that you have to pay money daily. I'm the vice chairman of this committee, and to me it makes a lot of meaning that to protect Nigerian people than protecting ourselves. Okay. Let us bear it now until the general election is gone. It will reduce both vying. Okay, they are saying that is how it will be. My own is this policy really for everyone or is it just for themselves? Because me, I feel that this policy is not for everybody. And you are not going to blame me. That is because in Nigeria, the poor and the rich have their laws. They have different laws. I'm telling you. So if they come and tell you that this one that will make life better is for you, you automatically know. You automatically know. A man that have done nothing to you, you are insulting because I don't understand. Well, I urge you to call advice this time is a good one. Nigeria cashless policy is not yet matured up to that standard. But if CBN should stick to that policy, then people will start keeping money at home and will come back to square one and armed robbers will resume operations. What are you saying, Seth? If CBN should stick to the policy, then people start keeping money at home, blah, blah, blah. Where will they get the money to be keeping at home? Is it from the less than 20k in a day or what? I beg, let CBN carry go jaw. Maybe Baba Buhari will not listen or crave into the pressure in Jesus' name. Let us see how the wicked, useless, and evil politicians would now bring cash to start vote buying. You do not know that some people are business runners making millions and more daily. Of course. Making millions. This POS, the people are even pitying more, sincerely, apart from, politicians, is the people who are in POS business. Whether you like it or not, some people in POS business have done a lot of, as in, it is going to affect them so much. Imagine, they need money, somebody needs to collect money, it's only from 20,000 naira. Come on now. It doesn't make sense to me. Only one person with 20,000 naira transaction don't clear all the money come out. It don't make sense. Okay, the cash limit is okay for now. It is aimed at stopping corrupt politicians like you from looting. Okay, Orji Kalu, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has started reviewing your case and you will soon be back to Ikoyi prison. The greatest thief of Abia is looking for more money to loot. It is in the best interest of Abia North voters to reject the big-time thief because he will go back to prison before his tenure ends. Wahala. Orji is a criminal. I beg leave Aba Enugu farmers alone. We know you very well. Now yourself with the stakes that I fight for. On 20k we stand. Shaking now. Okay, to everything that has one advantage, there is always disadvantages as well. Of course, there's also disadvantages. From January, people will also devise a better means of keeping their personal money at home instead of taking it to the bank for the rigid policy. For instance, if you used to buy goods of 5 million just to keep your business going, withdrawing 100k per day, how many days will it take you to withdraw 10 million to travel to China to import your goods? Men will develop another key way of saving their cash rather than banks. What about companies that transact their businesses with millions of dollars and naira, pay workers in millions? Your policy will now limit the flow of their business outputs. This is not Nigeria's problems. Nigerian problem is about poor leadership and corruption. Okay. Now lie, you have been hamstrung on this one. No more profligacy in the name of birthday parties or housewarming parties. We will all sing or flute with this policy. Okay. My own is that most especially, like I said earlier, the people who are into POS business that have multi-center, they run this business problem. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for them at all. Problem will full everywhere. So me, I'm feeling it is the POS people I'm even feeling for, because at the end of the day, these people, like I said, imagine somebody having a POS point, maybe about 3 or 4, and the person have established it and is using it to feed himself. That is where he makes his daily 2K from. And all of a sudden, without warning, this issue just comes out like that. Now, wow. POS people, how far? Make una dey prep to anything can happen. Okay. But if you ask me, this is what I'm going to say. If you ask me, this is what I'm going to say. You see this issue, this particular issue, it is going to affect, it has its advantages and advantages. It's going to affect a whole lot of people negatively. Negatively. There is nothing you can do about it. It will affect a whole lot of people negatively. So for those who are saying this is the politicians alone, well, I mean, and that is going to be affecting, how do I put it? How do I put it? Nigerian politicians who know how to find a way around things. I mean, people are even coming out to say that there are some politicians who have even gotten their hands on this money even before it was even released. Okay. So this particular issue of them saying 20K per day, 100,000 per week. More, it go hard though. It go hard. I'm telling you. For people who are in business that does with cash, for people who pay their workers, what's it called? Who pay their workers and who don't pay them via transfer. You pay them in cash. Wahala would they be that? Wahala would they be that? But there is no policy that is being done, even if it is meant for good, that doesn't come with inconveniences. So Nigeria, the ball is in our court. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come